Welcome RidgeLife, I'm Tim, and today the test results are in. We've had our second deer of the season, wet aging on ice for 3 weeks waiting for the test results. Does our deer have chronic wasting disease? Let's find out.
But don't freeze in your tracks. It's the chance you've been waiting for. It's the light coming through the crack. When life shows an open door, come on, step through. A chance like the purest gold. Come on, come on. When life shows an
That's right, guys. It's been 3 weeks since we harvested this doe. This was our second doe of the season. As you guys know, most of you know, the first deer we harvested, that big doe, had chronic wasting disease. Took about 2 weeks to get the test results. We kept it in the cooler, wet aging, and sure enough, test results came back and she was positive for CWD. So this doe here, 3 weeks we've been waiting. You know, the holiday, Thanksgiving came around and it took a long time to get the test results back. 3 weeks is a long time to wet age, but we got the results back and she is negative for chronic wasting disease. That means we get that backstrap. Ooh, baby. I can't wait to get it all cut up, maybe get some on the grill very, very soon. So let's take care of it. If you want to know how I wet age venison, I'll leave a link right up there in this card. That's off our RidgeLife's Reviews and How-Tos channel. All kinds of great information on how-to and product reviews from all the things we use here on the Ridge. Go check it out. Don't normally keep our venison on wet aging for 3 weeks. But it took so long to get the test results back. That's why I went ahead and once I found out, I let the ice melt the last couple days so less to pull off of it. Normally you want to keep this completely full of ice. That will help regulate the temperature a lot better. So let's see what we've got under this big old chunk of ice right here. There's our wax paper. And under the wax paper, we've got our venison. Ooh, look at that, guys. I kept it silver side up so the ice wouldn't affect it, but let's flip it over and see what the meat looks like. Oh, guys, look at that. 3 weeks on ice, and it's still so red and beautiful. Look at the color there, guys. Look at the color. Oh, the sirloin. Ooh, I can't wait. Let's get this out in processing. Definitely want to keep a sharp knife. This is my Browning knife system. I got a sharpener that came with it. I love this fillet knife here. We're going to start with our back strap. And guys, you can see the silver skin is on the meat. And I'm going to go ahead and cut it up into pieces to be vacuum sealed with the silver skin on. The only thing I'm really going to be trimming off is the fat, the tallow. Deer venison fat or tallow is waxy and it has that gamey flavor. That's where if you don't like wild game, it's because of the tallow or the fat in the wild game. It's not because of this beautiful, beautiful meat here. So I'll trim off any of the excess tallow, leaving the silver skin on, and then we'll vacuum seal and freeze it. Now, that way, when I'm ready to cook it, I can thaw it out, cut the silver skin off. Silver skin acts as a protectant, really, guys. I mean, that's just about as good as protectant as you can get. So let's go ahead and cut these up into usable sections. Here we go. So I usually get 3 pieces. You can do one long one, you know, cut it in 2 pieces. But I typically like 3 steaks out of a back strap. Look, cut that right through there. Look at that, guys. Oh my goodness. The color on that is just gorgeous. Can you imagine? That's almost medium rare right there, guys. Ooh, I love that. Now, let's go ahead and cut one more right there. Again, the silver skin's the only thing tough. This knife will cut through pretty much anything else. And what I'm gonna do is just trim off a little bit of this fat. I don't want that fat at all, but I definitely love this meat. Yum. You can trim off just what little fat you can see on here. Man, this is a sharp knife, I'll tell you that. And of course, a lot of that's just silver skin, but we'll get this off this side. There we go. Any of the really dark brown that may have gotten from the ice or the water, but really don't have that much on this meat. So you can see there's a little bit of fat right here, guys. I don't want that fat sitting on it long periods, that's for sure. Here we go. Get that off of there. A little bit of fat right there. Excellent. And we've got this piece and this piece. Let's go ahead and get these prepared. Oh my goodness, how tender they are. Get these prepared up for vacuum sealing. Look at these two beautiful sirloins we've got here. Again, that's that front part of the rear leg of the deer. And what we've got is some fat right where the pieces come together. Now, whenever I cut these off of the deer, that is one big muscle piece. So it just slides and pulls right off, but there is some fat right here where it all connects. And sometimes there is lymph nodes in there, and I definitely do not want lymph nodes with all that lymphatic fluid in my meat. So I'll go ahead and cut that out now. Make sure you get all that out of there, and then it will be like our backstrap over there, ready for the vacuum seal. Here is the rump, or the round. This is the backside, the hamstring of that deer. And after I get this sirloin off the front, I peel around the bone to pull the entire rump or round off. So it opens up like this. So what I'm gonna do is just separate it now that it's been wet aged, separate it into its muscle sections. You can see how the muscle sections just come apart, just like this. Their natural membranes separate. So you can get your rump and your round, everything all separated out. Your eye around was on the front. There we go, we got big pieces. And let's see, separate right here. And see, here's some more of that lymph node and fatty area right where these two muscle groups come together. And it's just amazing how the muscle tissue works. Just get all that off of there, and we will be ready to vacuum seal this. Now, a lot of people think, oh, you know, medium rare when I cook wild game, get that blood in there. Guys, that's not blood. That's myoglobin, however you want to say it. It's a intracellular fluid of muscle fluid. That's not blood. Blood are in capillaries and veins and arteries. This is not blood. So get the fat off of here, and our rump and rounds are ready. You can make a hamburger, you can do a rump roast, you can do a steak out of it. I prefer steak from the tenderloin, the loin, and the sirloin. That's my three favorite to make steaks. Of course, the neck and the rump and the round are all great for roasts and burger and jerkies and all those things. Some people also do the flank. I didn't keep the flank, but I do have the shoulder. Shoulder is perfect for sausage. The shanks are good for sausage and all that. So let me finish getting this cut up and we'll start the vacuum seal. Got my trusty food saver here. I love this thing. I got some a bag I've already pre-cut. I'll put this on seal. So it's not gonna do a vacuum, it's just gonna melt one end of it, right? So we'll get that set up, and then we'll get a piece of backstrap. We'll backstrap inside this bag and get it vacuumed out. I love how this thing works. Guys, if you haven't seen my product review on this, again, on the RidgeLife's reviews and how-tos, right up there. I'll leave a link on the product review for this food saver vacuum sealer. I love this thing. So let's just get this opened up here. There we go. It's a little bit long, so all I do is put this over it, get the right amount, slide that off. It cuts that off. Then I'm going to, it automatically adjusts it. I got it on moist. There we go, moist. Make sure it knows that there's dry inside the package or liquid, so it knows how to suck on it and where to put the moisture. So let's get that put right up in there. Gonna vacuum it all out. Gives you a progress gauge. When you hear that noise right there, you know it's got a good suction on it. Okay, now it's sealing the bag up. Just takes a few moments for this to do. Okay, so I think I hear it sealed and it's gonna release it here in just a second. So we've got a bunch to do here, guys. Boom! Piece of backstrap, vacuum sealed, set that off the side. So we've got a bunch of backstraps, some sirloin, some round. I got a bunch of hamburger and jerky. Guys, we are hooked up. I got a bunch more shoulder and everything over there. I still got to cut up. I want to get this sealed and in the freezer so I can get it all sitting out. So guys, number 2 deer on the ridge, CWD free. This is all healthy, lean, raised here on our property meat. And you can't get better than that, guys. That is as good as it gets. So if you like this type of content, subscribe to RidgeLife. It's free. Hit that subscribe button right there. Hit the notification bell to be notified anytime a new video comes out. And guys, a little sneak. We've got one last honey video for the year. That's coming up very soon. You need to watch out for it because in that video, we're going to be giving away 5 bottles of honey. So you be sure to watch it and then you answer the questions and you could win 5 bottles of honey. More videos coming soon. We got hunting season going on here in West Tennessee, so I gotta get some more deer. I wanna get that big buck out there. You know, I already got a doe in the freezer, get another buck, get another doe after that, fill my tummy up with some meat. All right. So guys, I sure appreciate you and I hope everyone has a blessed day. Until next time, go RidgeLife.